Let's move on to section 4. It's straightforward. I do or do not want to be considered for military education and program. Obviously, you want to say yes on there. I have verified the information above, which is what you're doing right now if you're going through this video. And yes, everything's correct. You sign this bad boy, you date it, right? And if you go down here, these are board points on section 5. This is nothing that you have control over. Once your complete packet is sent over to the promotion board, there are members on there. They'll review your packet, and then they'll give scores based off of what they see in your packet and how they want to evaluate you as a soldier completely. Now, if you go to section 6 here, these are the total scores that you have now based off of your administrative data. And then later down the line, once the board members have added their points up and calculated everything, they add it at the bottom of this. And you'll see this on section 30 to 34, right? Which is part of section 5. On section 6, you'll see at the bottom here, that's part of that right there. So let's go right down the line, right? So most of these right here, you have a maximum of 75 points with the board points 400. And you go, well, the board points is all that really matters. Why should I, care about the other stuff? Well, let me tell you why, right? So your timing grade, you don't have control over that. Timing service, you don't have control over that. Awards, perform well, go above and beyond. You don't have control over that, because even if you are a stud, it doesn't guarantee you an award unless your NCO support chain or your chain of command actually puts you in for an award, and if it gets approved. Your weapons qualification, 100% up to you. This soldier lost out on 50 points just off of his IWQ. Just off of the IWQ, 50 points off the bat, 100% control over, boom, lost. Soldier scored bare minimum on the APFT, as far as the line unit is concerned, right? Because it's 60% and above for everybody else. For a line unit, it should be 70% and above. If you're trying to get promoted, you're trying to go to NCOES, it is the standard 70% in each event and above. So if you're not scoring that, you're already losing points. You're already, missing out on opportunities. In my state, or I can tell you right now, in my unit, you're not going to NCOES unless you have 70% and above on each event. And I think that's standard across the brigade. That's always been a standard for me. And I've served in 2 different states in several different units. It's always been that way. Other residency courses, look at all the points she's losing. Foxtrot Golf Hotel, 75, 75, 75. And then we get down to the board, promotion board scores. And you go, well, that's the only thing that matters because that is the highest chunk. I've been on several semi-centralized and decentralized promotion boards, and I can tell you that the points that I'm given and I can only speak for myself, I can't speak for other members of the board because we don't coordinate this. This is an individual person evaluating the packet. Once they're done, they hand it off to the next person and they evaluate the packet by themselves and then give the points independently of what you scored. They don't see other people's scores. Nobody sees anybody else's scores. They just put it in there and they give it to an admin, and the admin takes care of the rest. When I'm looking at a soldier's packet, if the soldier has low APFT, low weapon squall, I go, okay, maybe he had a bad day, didn't, perform well on the APFT. Maybe he was rushed during the IWQ, which happens, poorly run IWQ, even the best shooter scores, pretty low in there. But that's still 100% within your control. Now, the awards, timing grade, timing service, you have zero control over. Got it. So you lose a lot of points. That's, that's a fraction. That's, just over 200 points. But your IWQ, APFT, right there, you're losing a bunch of points. And then when it gets to self-development, you're not doing anything. Those are the sections that you have 100% control over. Those are the sections that I'm looking at as a board member. And if you have nothing, it tells me that you haven't really done anything to improve your career, which means that I have nothing to evaluate you on. I have a specialist evaluation form or NCOER, and it's probably going to accurately reflect your performance that I'm evaluating from your packet, right? It's unlikely that it happens, right? That you get this guy walks on water, NCOER, specialist evaluation form, but it's bogus. You can completely tell it's bogus because there's no data behind it. There's no, quantifiable data of what the soldier is actually doing that awards him that excellence, right? And it's skated by, and it was approved by the reviewer and everything like that, which is fine. I'm gonna read it. If there's substance on it, I'll consider it. And then if there's nothing else, the soldier has no deployments. Okay, so there's no reason for him to not have been going to college. This person, shooting poorly, performing poorly in IWQ, and there's nothing on there. There's no NCO yeses. Oh, I'm gonna jump all over that bad boy. And now, if you don't have NCO yes, you won't be able to put in a packet anyways. You need to have the appropriate NCO yes. Or the last course that soldier went through, military education wise, was an NCO yes years ago and has done nothing since. Don't count on those board points. Odds are it's gonna be extremely low. It's gonna be extremely low if you have nothing. Unless there's somebody, a member of the board, that's pity you, you're not gonna get that from me, right? I don't care if you're admin, I don't care if you're lying, I'm gonna evaluate you the same way. If you haven't been doing jack, you're not gonna get jack. And it's all gonna correlate. Your NCOER or your special evaluation form, even if it says, this guy walks on water, but there's no quantifiable data, it's gonna show on your records, and it's gonna show on your performance. And let me tell you, it's also gonna show on the points that I give you, or whomever it is that's part of your promotion board, it's gonna show. So that's straightforward. This 4100-1-R-Echo, if I haven't told you already, is for E4s and E5s. That's what you're gonna receive to put in a promotion packet. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Check me out on parttimefirstsergeant.com or on social at parttimefirstsergeant, and use the hashtag drill weekend, and I'll find you. And let's continue this conversation. Thank you.